Greetings, family, peace and blessings. Hopefully, everybody weekend is going well. Mine definitely is. Just enjoying time with my queen and just taking some time to meditate and to get my spirit right. That's right, man. We have to make sure that we take care of ourselves. First we have to heal ourselves and then we can heal others. And we have to take it one step at a time. I'm so excited to be able to bring this message to you on today because I'm your wealth minister. I am here to serve our community in the capacity of financial education. Okay, that's what I've been called to do. For those who don't know me, I am Alton D. Walden III. I am the CEO of numerous businesses. I'm the CEO of Sky Legacy Financial Services, where we focus on providing families with the tools that they need in order for them to build a financial shelter for generations. I'm also a real estate investor. My wife, she is the executive director of all of our businesses. Sky Legacy Financial Services, we are a tool for the community. Okay. We help you with credit restoration. We help you with business credit, business funding. Okay. We also specialize in cash value life insurance. My wife and I both are licensed life insurance advisors. We're definitely happy to provide this service to the community because it is a wealth creating and transferable tool. Okay. So that's what we focus on in the community. Today's subject matter is going to be Ujamaa, okay, which is cooperative economics is Swahili. Okay, it's us simply supporting one another's businesses. Additionally, I like to add sharing our intellectual property. That's something that's not really discussed a lot, is information. And I just want to simply discuss that with you on today because information and the implementation of financial information is what brought about transformation in my life. Okay, for those who do not know the story of myself, okay, I like to tell people I'm not from Hollywood, I'm from the hood. Okay, I'm from the inner city of Rochester, New York, where I was born and raised at. I experienced poverty, high crime. I experienced drug addiction, alcoholism. Okay, I seen it all. Okay, and once I found out about these financial strategies that I've learned, okay, and I implemented those strategies and I seen how it positioned my family and I said that it would be remiss of me not to share this information with our community because a lot of the things that I know today, I didn't know back then. Okay, I was very fortunate to have mentors in my life, okay, that has shared this information with me. And okay, so what I want to do is I want to share that same information with you on today because I recognize that you cannot apply what you don't know. Okay, and to teach means to impart knowledge. Knowledge means an awareness. Okay, I made a lot of financial mistakes in my life. Okay, and it's because of the lack thereof. Okay, which is financial education. And at that time, it's a lot of things that I did, such as swiping my credit card, maxing it out, not understanding credit utilization. Okay. Also, me being a terrible saver. Okay, saving money, going back into my savings account because I'm spending my money unnecessarily, which is causing me to go into my savings. Okay, which totally defeats the purpose because I wasn't saving with a purpose. I was just saving. Okay, so what I like to do is to help the community get a solid financial structure. Listen, I fully retired at the age of 39 years old. I want you all to fully understand, okay, that I know what it is to stand in the welfare line. A lot of people, they see your glory, but they don't know your story. All right, so hear ye. All right, public announcement. Okay, Alton D. Walden III did not grow up in the suburbs. Okay, I grew up in the inner city where we used to get credit at the corner store. I remember us standing in the welfare line. Okay, I know about welfare cheese. I know about the flour and the honey and WIC, and I know about all those things. Okay, been there before. All right, been in a family where if you ask for a minuscule amount of money, okay, for those who don't know what that word means, small amount of money, okay, they didn't have it. Okay, could not go to college because my academics was not in a place where I could get an academic scholarship. Okay, the jobs there were very slim. So the recruiter from the Marine Corps came to our high school, okay, talked to me, and I took that opportunity. All right, and here I am 20 years later. I went straight in after high school. I'm a retired Marine. Okay, I served for a total of 20 years, and I leveraged my retirement pension to position me, okay, to be able to be a foundation for me to be able to create wealth. Okay, I learned budgeting, okay, the budgeting strategy. All right, and I like to always tell people this: you cannot invest money that you don't have. And it's very obvious you can't grow money that you don't have, right? So that's the reason why budgeting is so important. A lot of us, okay, we don't have financial discipline, okay? And a lot of us are programmed, okay, via hip hop. All right. Now I'm not blaming, all right, that genre of music in its totality. Okay. I just grew up listening to it, and I grew up in the inner city, so I know how we are, because it's all about, showing off. It's about the rides and the nice cars and the nice clothes and the nice shoes, and you trying to be the man or the woman. You trying to look like money, rather than having money. And this is something that we have to break off of our mindset in the community. See, I'm here to help to bring healing to the community. I'm here to bring salvation to the community, because I understand that a part of the problem is not having the information, knowing how to, okay, start a business. Okay, I know we talk about it. Remember, Ujamaa is supporting the businesses. However, how do we legally start a business? Okay, and so I like to share this information with you, because information, okay, is very, very, very powerful. Okay, very powerful, because you can lose it all, but because you have the information, you can gain it all back. That's one thing that's good about information. Okay, information will put you in a position where you do not have to completely rely on anybody else. I don't believe any of us are fully, independent. I believe we all are codependent, to be frank, because, an entrepreneur without customers wouldn't go anywhere. Okay, just like a singer without listeners wouldn't go anywhere. An author without readers wouldn't go anywhere. So I don't believe none of us are completely, independent. We all do rely on someone, just like if you start a business and you really want to truly make money and grow your business, okay, that means you have to hire people. If you really want to start making the millions of dollars, okay, we have to be realistic about this thing, supply and demand. You're not going to be a multimillionaire, all by yourself. You understand what I'm saying? I truly do believe you need some help, some way, shape, or form, or fashion. Okay, when you have a book that's printed, I don't know anybody that's an author that does every single thing. You understand what I'm saying? So we all need some type of help to get us where we really need to be at. Okay, so we have to understand business structure. Okay, you have to understand you have to charge a certain price. Okay, because that price consists of what you're going to pay for your debts that you have, okay, for your business, right? So we got to understand, a lot of times people complain about people's prices, but you're not understanding that, with that price, it includes expenses, business expenses. Okay, so you got to understand that the entrepreneur has to pay their employees. They also have to replenish the stock. Whenever it goes out, they got to put it back on the shelves. Okay, they have to pay for gas for the businesses, and they have to make sure that the trucks are up to par, right? They have to make sure that the ground keeping is up. All these things encompass a price when somebody's paying a price. Okay, so why I'm saying this is because sometimes a lot of us entrepreneurs get a lot of flack, okay, about our prices. And so I want to help you to better understand that with that price is more to it than what you think. Okay. Also, you have to understand too that that price also supports the lifestyle of the entrepreneur, because with that price comes a profit. Okay. So as an entrepreneur, we have to charge enough in order for us to make a living as well, and to take care of our employees in all the intricate parts of business that comes along with it. Annually, there's a tax. There's a tax that you have to pay to upkeep your business. Okay, so a lot of you have to understand how business actually works. See, when you're a customer and you don't have an entrepreneur mindset, you don't really understand why the entrepreneur is actually charging his or her price. Okay, and you have to understand when you're doing business like this, like I'm on here right now, right? All right, this is a streaming platform. Guess what? It costs money. This is not for free. You may see it on Facebook right now, but this is a streaming service that we pay an expense for every month. So with that being said, with the price, you have to think about that as well. They have to do advertisement. They have to restock the shelves. They have to pay the employees. And guess what? We have to use ink, because we have to print out shipping labels, because my wife and I, we also control multiple online stores and we ship our products. And with that being said, we have to replenish the labels, the ink, the envelopes that is getting shipped in, and we get charged from postal services like UPS and the United States Postal Service. So all of these things are included in this price. It's just like us. We're also real estate investors. We're landlords. So when we charge a tenant a certain amount of money, guess what? Annually, we have to pay taxes. And if something happens to that residence, guess what we got to do? As landlords, we have to fix it. We have to fix it. If the air conditioner go out, guess what? The landlord has to take care of that. Okay? If your plumbing goes out and it's not of your own fault, we have to take care of that. If it's not in your contract that you will cut your grass, guess what? We got to take care of that. So some of you as customers, you got to better understand, before you start complaining about a price, you got to understand we have to make a living too. We got to feed ourselves. We got to put gas in our car. We have car notes. We have car insurance. We got medical bills. We got dental bills. We got the same thing as you. The only difference is, guess what? Somebody else is writing your check and we're writing our own. So, you have to better understand how these things work. So I just want to share that with you very briefly so you can understand this, okay? So now we're talking about cooperative economics. So now I want you to understand, that information is one of the best things that we can give you. As entrepreneurs, you have to understand we are to help the community, but guess what? We can't save the entire community. We can't do that, okay? The best thing that you can do as an individual is to learn financial strategies, implement those strategies, okay? Then you can share that same information with other people. I'm telling you right now, if you don't have millions of dollars, if you don't have six figures, and I'm talking about not just in assets, I'm talking about in liquidity. I'm talking about you can look into your bank account and you can see this money, okay? Listen, you got to take care of you first. And this is something that we must understand. Okay, you have to make sure that you're okay first. Because guess what? If you only have $1 and somebody need $1 and that's all you have, then you won't have nothing left to take care of you. But if you have $2 and they need $1, guess what? There's some money still left over for you so you can take care of yourself. This is something that has to be addressed. Because a lot of times shots are thrown at the wealthy in the community in certain cases, but we don't take in consideration sometimes that those people are just like us before we woke up. So the reason why a lot of times people don't come back to the community and give is because they're not programmed to do that. You understand? So we got to be more understanding about why these type of things don't happen. You understand? We need to stop complaining about that and throwing shots. Okay? If you truly understand what has happened to us as a people, then you won't be throwing shots like that. You will understand that once upon a time, okay, we didn't have a collective mindset. We had an individual mindset, if we be honest. If we be honest. Because it's beyond just my immediate family. This is the reason why I come on here and I disseminate free information, because I understand a lot of us, we don't know these things. And the truth is, sometimes you don't think about things until somebody brings it to your attention, right? So with that being said, a very inexpensive way for us to be able to pass down wealth is cash value life insurance. Okay, now it does cost a fee. And if you can't afford that, then you could get term insurance. Term insurance is literally for a term. 20 year, 15, you have 15, 20, 30. Okay, but the beautiful thing is about that is that you at least are able to leave an inheritance. And listen, I'm here to help our community. I want you to understand, yes, it is a business. Yes, we do get paid for what we do. Okay, but listen, it's more about, with me, impact than there is income, because I believe when you make the impact, the income will come. All right, I'm not concerned about that. I'm more concerned about us ceasing from doing GoFundMe's because we don't have life insurance, and then we're exhausting our savings, okay, or exhausting our personal resources when we have other tools to be able to help to defray the cost other than our own personal resources in our bank account. Because understand, once that money is gone, it's gone. Family, once it's gone, it's gone. Listen, my wife and I, we've been through it before. We had to bury our dad, okay, and we had to come out of our pocket. So I'm telling you from personal experience. I'm not just sitting on here telling you, I'm telling you, okay? And then I had a friend who joined our team, and unfortunately, our sister, she transitioned in the process of getting life insurance. And you know why it took so long? Because her health was bad, and it was difficult for her to get life insurance. So listen, your health is your wealth. Your health can help you, okay, get wealth. Yes, it can, because you could get a cash value life insurance policy. Your health is up to par. And the cash value life insurance policy, what it has is it has an interest-bearing savings account attached to it that has compounding interest, and you're able to grow your wealth while you are alive. Cash value life insurance to me is one of the ultimate best. Okay, it's just like, you have cars, and you have the premium package, and then you got the basic package, right? Now, both of them, it's a car, it's still a good car, but the premium package is premium. They have all the bells and whistles with it. And that's cash value life insurance. It has all the bells and whistles, living benefits. You got terminal illness, critical illness, chronic illness, all right, and chronic injury, man. Terminal illness, you get a lump sum of money. The other ones, okay, you get money in a monthly stipend just in case something happens to you. You just can't beat that. And then on top of that, you're able to get a loan against the money that you have into this account, okay? And you're able to save it. You're able to withdraw money tax-free because of tax code 7702 alpha. Now, I know I said alpha, but it's A. You guys excuse me. I served 20 years plus in the military, and then I was a correction officer afterwards. So 7702A, all right? And so, it enables you don't have to be concerned about credit score. Not to say you don't need to work on your credit, because I believe in turning credit to cash, okay? But you don't have to have collateral, okay? You get a loan against that money that you have in that policy. While you're alive, you're able to grow your money and enjoy your money while you're alive. And the cherry on top is you're able to leave a inheritance. See, listen, family, this is a very inexpensive way for us to break poverty, okay? And we got to leave money in the hands of responsible heirs. Let's talk this talk, because I'm going to tell you something right now. Listen, so many people, they waste their time talking about Will Smith and Jada. I'm going to say it again. So many people waste their time talking about Will Smith and Jada, but they're multimillionaires. How much money do you have in your account? I'll wait. I'll wait for it. We spend a lot of our time, right? They have Michelle Obama. She wearing this dress, and this star got this dress on, and we entertain the gossip, and we entertain all this other foolishness. But riddle me this: if something happens to you today, will your family have the resources to be able to put you in the ground? And will there be enough money to handle the expenses that they were used to you helping to help to defray the cost with? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about what can we do to break poverty off of our community. Let's talk about the things that's important, that's relevant, and that affects our lives directly on a daily basis. This is what we need to be investing our time in, okay? Instead of wasting our time talking about what these stars are doing and judging the stars and criticizing the stars, while majority of the people that's doing that, you're broke and you're struggling and you're living from paycheck to paycheck, but you're so concerned about what somebody else doing. You understand? Get your house in order. We need to be getting our house in order. If you leave for the day, do you have a will? Do you have a power of attorney in place? Do you not know, you know what I'm saying, that if you're married, just because you're married, if your spouse is not on your account, do you not know that they will not be able to pull any money out your account if they don't have any type of documentation to do so? When I went to go get surgery on my neck, guess what? They asked me, do I have a will and do I have a power of attorney? See, we need to start minding our business. And this is the reason why I'm challenging you today. I'm telling you this in love. If you get upset with me, oh well. I'm telling you this in love. We need to get our houses in order. Okay? We need to learn how to start businesses, sustain our businesses, and grow our businesses to the point where we're able to hire one another. Let's take our time to talk about that. We need to learn things like that. We need to learn how to fund our businesses. My wife and I, we can help you, okay, with business credit. Okay, so you can stop exhausting your own resources. For those of you who are entrepreneurs and got a legitimate business registered with the state, okay, and you have a Duns and Bradstreet number, that means you take your employee identification number, you go to Duns and Bradstreet, you register your business for free, you get that number, and then you get with companies. I'm gonna give you 2 freebies here. So only people who want to grow and be wealthy for real and really want to be able to gain wealth for their families are gonna listen to this in its entirety. I know this for a fact. Only people who really serious about getting to the money and actually passing down generational wealth, and those who want to break their family free from these poverty curses is going to listen to this and going to apply it and going to go research it. Okay? And do something about it, right? Okay? So you're going to get that number and you're going to get with a company like Granger, okay? Granger, okay? Or Uline, the letter U-L-I-N-E. After you get your Duns and Bradstreet number, after you get that, okay, that's called a tier 1 company where you're going to get a 30-day okay, opportunity to pay that account back. That's called business credit. And it will help you to not exhaust your own personal funds. It gives you 30 days to get up the money with your business, so it won't have to come out your own personal pocket because the business should pay for itself. Okay? And so you want to set that up so you can stop exhausting your own funds. And this is another way how you can start growing your money so that you can use that, some of that extra money, to hire somebody, to put somebody on staff. That's why you got to charge certain prices so you can afford to hire people and to pay people. So, beloved brothers and sisters, this is the reason why we got to better understand business, and a lot of us don't. We complain a lot, but we need to start taking out more time to better understand the why behind things, right? We need to better understand that. Also, what you need to do is make sure you got a solid business address, not your home address. If you're in a business like myself in real estate, you cannot have a home address. Okay, you got to literally have, a commercial facility as your address. Because when you go for business credit or business funding, they're going to look at that. Now, listen, I'm taking out my time here to share some things I actually charge people for. This is my nonprofit contribution to the community. If you want further counseling, okay, then you can set up a 30-minute free call. Go to our website, okay, and I can help you out. Okay, one of our elders out here, she said, "Good evening, King." She said, "This is true. I told my cousin grandson transitioned last year, and I had to explain to them that GoFundMe's are not the way to go. Advise her to tell her family the benefit of getting insurance. I know I retired from an insurance company." All right. Wonderful, elder. She said, "Never worry about Jada and Will. People are in the wrong area. Think about your personal situation. Sometimes our focus is in the wrong place." Exactly. It's too easy for us, brothers and sisters, to get caught up in this hype. Okay, we have to get broken free. If we want to truly liberate people, then we got to be liberated first. And we got to get broken free from entertaining, okay, this foolishness that's out here. And we, honestly, I'm just telling y'all in love, we got to invest our time wisely. You say that you want better for your life, then what are you doing to make that happen? I'm going to challenge you. I'm not here, to play patty cake, baker man with you. I'm going to keep it real with you. Guess what? Because this racist systemic system is not playing patty cake, baker man with us. Okay? Our children are constantly being born in generational poverty and generational brokenness. And we got to start taking this serious. This is not a game. Look around you in your community. Look at the poverty that's around you. You understand? We got on $400 pair of Jordans, but we don't have life insurance. And this is just to provoke us to start thinking about what's more important. A $400 pair of Jordans, or us having a financial plan in place in order for us to be able to pass down wealth so we can stop passing on generational broke. Because if we don't have nothing, we can't pass on anything. We have to get our credit in order. We have to stop maxing out our cards. We got to start paying our bills on time. See, a lot of us, we have the money, but we misappropriating the funds that the universe has blessed us with. And we're not being good stewards of our resources. And then we get mad when our brother and sister, when they don't want to come bail our irresponsible selves out. No, we got to start being more responsible. Bottom line, point blank and simple, cut and dry. We too busy looking fly and trying to catch somebody else's eye, okay, than us actually focusing on what's important. All right? And so it's time for accountability. The only way we could come out of the situation that we're in is learning financial strategies, disciplining ourselves, okay, budgeting our money, making sure we don't have a high debt to income ratio. Because understand, when you try to go get a home loan, they're going to look at your debt to income ratio. So if you're spending more than what you're making, that is a part of the problem. Why do you have all those cable channels? Do you watch all those cable channels? So why you have all those cable channels for? So cut that cable bill in half. Cut it in half. Get rid of that. Cut down the channels. You're not using them all. So why do you have it? Your car insurance. Do you get into an accident all the time? If you did, it'd be very high anyway. But, you know what I'm saying? You could bring that deductible down, up. You could bring it up. You know what I'm saying? So your insurance won't be so high. Bring it up. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to learn where to find the money. We say we don't have the money. Guess what? The truth is, a lot of times we do. We're just misappropriating our funds. There's nothing wrong with spending, but the problem with spending is if you're spending wrong, okay, then you need to watch how you're spending your money, okay? And you need to start making sure you're paying yourself first. You need to start making sure you got money in the savings. And I'm talking about what you're supposed to do is set a budget. You're supposed to set a budget even for entertainment. And don't go past that budget, period. You put money in your savings. You monitor how much you spend on groceries, how much you spend on gas, okay? And then you set aside that money and you don't touch it, period. Have you a little budget in there for entertainment too. You want to go to the movies, you want to go, you know what I'm saying, like your leisure time, you want to go out to dinner and lunch, nothing wrong with that. But when you're overspending and you don't have enough money to put in your savings, and if you're looking at your account, you don't have nothing in your savings, guess what? That means that you are not spending right. Okay? And that's what you need to do is to learn how to monitor your monies and see where your money is going. Nobody should be borrowing gas money, but you got on a Louis Vuitton purse or a Louis Vuitton belt or some red bottom shoes, but you borrow money for gas. You don't have life insurance. You don't have a savings. But you have all these expensive clothes and shoes and jewelry. No, it's time to prioritize, time to get it straight. Because if you have all of that and you don't have life insurance and you don't have money in your savings, listen, you got to go back to the drawing board and get your life together. Okay? Because everything we go through is not always a result of racism. It's because we're not managing our money right in some cases. Okay? And we just got to deal with that. We just got to deal with that. And we got to get out of our emotion and our feeling and stop trying to save everybody. You can't save everybody, family. And you listen, I don't feel bad at all. Do they care about themselves? And if they do, prove it. What are they doing to make their life better? What information are they listening to, reading, that's going to make their life better? And are they applying what they're reading and what they're listening to? Then you can prove that you're trying to make your life better. But I want my life to be better, but you're not learning anything about finances. You know, you're not learning about cash value life insurance. You're not learning about how can you learn how to properly budget your money. You're not learning how to invest. You're not learning how to save and put your money into a tax-free savings account. And you let your money grow at the same time. What are you giving your time to? So this is something I challenge us as a community, as a people, to start doing and start investing our time in things that's going to contribute for the betterment of our spiritual, physical, and financial well-being. and this is what Iwa-Pele movement, this is what we focus on, okay, is your spiritual, physical, and your financial well-being. Listen, we have a right to live in better neighborhoods, but how are you going to do that when you're on welfare? They control where you live. Okay? And as long as you're under somebody else's economical control, they're going to always control you and tell you where you're going to live. You have a right to better medical care. Okay? Better dental plans. You have a right to drive a better vehicle. You have a right to live in a better neighborhood. Okay? You have a right to that. But the only way that's going to happen is if you position yourself to do that. And I can tell you this because I come from the hood. I'm not one of these people that's going to knock the wind out you with doubt. No. I'm a hope pusher. I know it can be done. It's about committing yourself and being disciplined and being sincere about you and your family coming out of poverty, mentally and financially. It can be done, period. And we got to get this savior complex broken off of us because we go from looking at a Caucasian person to another black person. Oh, come save us, come save us. No, I'm not saving nobody who wastes their time. You're wasting your time. So you deserve to be in the situation you're in. You may get mad. Oh, well, it's the truth. It's a fact. You don't deserve better because what are you doing for your life to get better? We're going to have a grown conversation here, right now. What are you doing to have better? Why do you deserve better? What are you doing for your life to be better? Do you have residual income coming in? Did you set up, another business? What are you doing about retirement? Have you thought about retirement? What are you doing to plan towards retirement? You know when you retire, your paycheck get cut, right? So are you preparing for that? How many vacations and everything you've been on? But you don't got life insurance. But you've been to Jamaica. You've been to the Bahamas. You done went to these concerts. You done been to the club. So we have to challenge each other to do better. And that's the bottom line. We got to get it together. And when we get it together, then we can come together because you can't practice cooperative economics without economics. How are you going to do that? Listen, this is the reason why a lot of times movements trying to look for funds, they can't. How? Because the people are mismanaging their money. So they can't invest in the movement because they broke. Because they're too busy spending their money, wasting their money. So we're trying to practice cooperative economics without economics. That makes no sense. First, people got to get the money in their hand. Then they can do something. This is the reason why I'm teaching the way I'm teaching. Because a lot of people, they're trying to, put the cart before the horse. And you got to first teach people out of that mindset. Teach them into the mindset. They were taught into that mindset, so you got to teach them out of the mindset. And then once they get the right mindset, then they can start participating in cooperative economics because now they have the resources because they have the information and they applied it, and now their money has grown, and it's simple mathematics. Once you add and you learn how to multiply, then you can divide. I'm going to say it again. Once you're able to add money into your own account, and then you learn how to multiply what you have now because you're able to keep it, because you're saving with a purpose and you're investing it, now your money can grow. And then when the money grows, now you have more than enough, then you can divide it. So you have to add, multiply, and then you can divide. So we're here for you. All right? I'm going to put the information up before I close this out. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Thank you all for hanging in there. For those who have, make sure you share this with a family and a friend, because we have to get this poverty mindset broken off of us. Okay, it is time to be broken free. And here's our information. Okay, Sky Legacy Financial Services, we provide you and your family with the financial tools that you need in order for you to build a financial shelter for endless generations. Okay, we're here for you again. To repeat what we offer, we help you with credit restoration. We help you with business credit, business funding. Again, we specialize in cash value life insurance, where you're able to create and transfer wealth with cash value life insurance. Love you all. You have a blessed rest of your day. And we love you, and we're looking forward to serving you and your family. We're looking forward to hearing from you.